Hello friends, welcome back. We had a good day here in Pereira today, and the company is now asking me to go back to Medellín. We have two passengers, bringing these passengers back to Medellín. So we are gonna need to check up on the fuel real quick. See, we're gonna need about 900 gallons of fuel, so we're gonna put 450 gallons on each wing, just to make sure that we have that. 449 on the left, 449. Balance this out, perfect. So we have that. Let's quickly review our documentation for today, for this flight, this evening flight back to Medellín. Flying the WindDrift 2202 back to Medellín. Again, same airplane, 44 Golf Bravo. It's an Epic E1000 with a PT6 Alpha 67 Alpha engine, and departing at 23:30. We're a little bit behind schedule, and again, ground distance of 121 nautical miles, air distance of 121 miles as well. So wind 116 at 8. It's okay. Temperature would be 70 degrees, and we're gonna be burning 414 gallons per hour. All right, total fuel 124. Rounded up to 900 because we have some fuel left. So we're good with that. And departing today will be runway 8 via the Nebov 1 Alpha Metro departure procedure, joining the Whiskey 3 Airway to Eastbourne, and then we're going to be flying the Eastbourne for Alpha arrival into runway Y9er back into Medellín. Okay, let's see what we have real quick. This is our log information, and our flight level today would be, I believe, 21,000. Yeah, flight level 210. So top of climb, the winds will be theoretically at on 112 at 010, and a top of descent at 21. The winds again would be around 117 at 8. So not bad. I think it's going to be a nice, quiet evening. Return back to Medellín. Okay, Epic E1000, PT6 Alpha, 67 Alpha. Departing runway 8, temperature 23. And the winds are 107 at 12. 118 QNH and flaps 15. We're going to use flap 15, torque 36. And again, we're probably going to be 95 to 98 on the V speeds. These are not really accurate. And remarks, we have a wet runway. Okay, important to know. So again, runway 8 and configure for wet runway. Winds are calm, which is nice. Flaps 15. And again, V speeds not really accurate. It's probably going to be 95, 98, sometimes 100. Okay, landing data, landing at runway 19, temperature 21 degrees when we land there. Wind would be 217 at 8, QNH 1026, flaps 40 or flaps full. And that's okay. We have 11,286 feet of runway. Okay. All right, so theoretically, according to the dispatcher, we should be using our flaps 40, about 2,434 feet of runway. Okay, anything else? Let's see, we have something on the weather. What do we have for the weather? Let's see. Didn't see the section to see, just want to make sure that we don't have any SIGMETs, ERMETs. Okay. I think I pass it. Shuffling around these papers sometimes. Okay. So ERMETs, we have no ERMETs available. There's no SIGMETs, no tropical cyclone SIGMETs. Right, we have some volcano ash again, Buta area. So is the Purazi volcano, and it's moving from surface to flight level 200 northwest at 5 knots. Okay, we're gonna keep an eye on that as well. And departing Matecaña, 110 at 9 knots. Winds are 040, variable to 130, a little bit all over the place. Visibility greater than 10. We have showers in the vicinity, scattered 2,500. Temperatures 23 and 19, QNH 1018, okay? And destination, variable at 3, that's wind calms. Visibility greater than 10, scatter 4,000. Temperature 2113 and QNH 1026. Okay, so we have our alternate is, I believe, Bogota, El Dorado, but we're gonna be okay. There's rain activities right now at El Dorado, so showers and rains. Okay, all right, friends, I think it's time to pretty much get out of here before it gets even later. Okay. Okay, in reference to our departure procedure today, we are going to be using the Nebo 1 Alpha departure, which is essentially runway heading to Papa Echo 906. We should be crossing that at 5,000 feet and then starting our right turn to Papa Echo 905 at 160 knots, crossing it above 7,500 to Papa Echo 901, crossing that at 8,000, and then we go towards the Pulvo at around 10,000 feet. Okay, it's essentially as if we're going towards the Pereira VOR. We're gonna cross Papa Echo 800 at 10,000. Okay, sharp there, 10,000, and Papa Echo 908, 10,000, and then Nevo above 10,000. Okay, let's see what is our transition. Will be Metro. So, and then we're gonna go to Metro, crossing Metro at 11,000. Okay, very good. We have some MSA around the Pereira VOR. Keep an eye on that. And awesome. Perfect. I think it's super easy. And we're taking up runway 08. So we're going to be taxiing runway 08 via Delta Alpha. Okay, and we're going to go 08. And then, yeah, we're there. Okay, yes, Delta Alpha to runway 8. Okay, very good. Easy enough. Right, let's start starting up the airplane right now. Passengers are already on board. Doors closed. All right, let's go. Okay, so let's go ahead and battery 1, battery 2. Okay, right tank. Perfect. Cool. All right. Right fuel pump is on. Left fuel pump on. Starter generator is on. Igniter is on. And look at our temperatures. IDT is 19. We can start the engine. Before we do that, just make sure fuel is already set. Very good. Okay, start. Looking for NG about 18. Very good. Then we go to fuel, introduce fuel. Very nice. Awesome. Okay, so let's continue with the startup process. We're going to bring the beacon light is on, navigator light is on, and continue with the pressurization air is on, the autopilot system on, trim is on, and pushers on, fuel auto select is on, igniter is off, avionics are on. Good. Let's go ahead and bring the air conditioning on. Select our MFD, enter. Perfect. Very good. Go ahead and perfect. All right, friends. So let's go ahead and very quick select the 80s 12775 to see if there's any change. We'll come to 12775. Right, I guess we're not getting the 80s, but we can always check what we have. select weather, and we have right now QNH 3015. So right now we have winds 260 at 3, visibility greater than 10, about 9 miles, so it's okay. Scattered clouds at 1,800, scattered clouds at 4,000, temperature 20, 2.18, and QNH 3015. Okay. 3015 QNH. Right, 3015 there, and let's turn this 3015. Okay, let's reset our timer. Right, we're gonna use the squawk tonight. It's gonna be three, 4, 4, 2, 3442. All right, very good. Okay, I think it's time to get ready. So again, initial climb would be 10,000. So 10,000 as our initial climb. Altimeter 10,000. Correct. So at 4,900, we are going to like a Papa Echo 906, crossing it at or about 4,900, and then we're gonna make a right turn to Papa Echo 905. All right, so let's enter our flight plan. Go to MFD, select flight plan, select menu, clear, and menu, and we're going to delete flight plan because that's our previous flight plan. Very good, we're gonna clear that, and then that's our parting airport, and we are going to Sierra Kilo Papa Echo, and we're going to Sierra Kilo Romeo Golf. Sierra Kilo Romeo Golf. Rionegro, Medellín. Very good. Click that and select procedure. It is a departure procedure. Click on enter, and we are flying the see. It's called the Nevob 1 Alpha. Okay, let's select that. I don't know why let's clear this, and then procedure, select departure, and we're gonna select Nebo 1 Alpha, this one. Perfect. Enter, and then we're gonna go to our route for today. It would be Metro. So let's go to Metro. load that up. Perfect. Altitude constraints. And then the metro, we are gonna go to East Vaughan. Okay, East Vaughan. Right. And after East Vaughan, we are gonna go to oh no, sorry about that. So after Metro, we're gonna go to Nebob. That's what I meant. Nebob. Okay, so let's remove this and clear. Okay. And it is Nebob. Okay. Is that how you spell it? It is Nebovo. Okay. Okay. Now we're good. Then we go to Nebo, and after Nebo, then we're gonna start the arrival procedure. Wait, I was right. So Nebo, Metro, is actually East Vaughan. That's what it is. That's why I was like East Vaughan. So let's clear this, and then it's East Vaughan. Good. And after East Vaughan, we are gonna go to Orkneys. Orkneys. Okay. Oh, Oscar Golf, Mike, Echo Sierra. Orkneys, very nice. And then after Orkneys, we are gonna go straight to the airport, and then we are probably gonna start our arrival procedure. Okay, what we're gonna do is this. We're gonna select procedure. We're gonna select arrival procedure. Enter, and we're gonna clear flight plan, procedure, arrival. And then it is the arrival that we're going to do is the East Bob. Let's see, it is the East Bob, East Vaughan for Alpha. Okay, East Vaughan for Alpha. It's right there. This is going for arrival to runway 19. So it's this one. Perfect. So now we have it. Okay, so let's real quick review this. 906, 905, 901, Pulbo, 800, 909, Bob, then Metro, and East Vaughan, and then the airport. Then it is the arrival procedure. East Vaughan, dock base, and the airport. All right, so let's remove the airport from here. Perfect. I think we're good. All right, so heading will be 094 on departure. I like to buck the heading. Awesome. Okay, ready to go. Let's go ahead and disconnect GPU. Good. Taxi light is on. We didn't get the 80s. And we are going to dial 1187 for tower. Right, very good. And tower has cleared us to taxi to runway 08 via Delta Alpha. All right, let's go. Your right and your left. Continue. See where this is gonna take us. Really see much. It's right there. Okay, now I got it. I feel a little lost here. Where is we are right now? Yes, so let's see. Really good. Perfect. Yes, we're good. First time in this airport. Let's see. Right, now we're good. There's a little bit of confusion. Okay, so good, we're clear to taxi. Now we are on Alpha, and we turn the runway. Right, landing lights are on. flaps 15. Right, so our last review to our departure procedures. So we're gonna go to Papa Echo 906 and then at 4900 and then we turn right to our next point, Papa 905 at 160 knots. Okay, ready to go. Right, condition is forward, props is forward. All temperatures are good. Start bringing power slowly. Waking up the turboprop engine. Torque 20. All stable. Let's go. Torque 40. 45. First speed of life, 40 knots. 60 knots. V1, rotate. Positive rate of climb, gear up. $4,900. Very good. Select the autopilot, select the navigator, vertical speed. Goodbye, Pereira, and see you next time. See, 120 flaps up. Our next point is Papa Echo 905 at 7,500 and 160 knots. Climb checklist, torque check, ITT is stable. Oil pressure check, oil temperature check. Time checklist complete. 8,000 for 10,000. 4 miles from Papa Echo 905. Continue climbing. It's a rainy night. Out of Pereira, leaving at pretty much maybe 3 hours after we arrived. No, maybe more. I think I stayed 4 hours in Pereira. We're reaching 10,000. There we are. And our speed is exactly 160. Now we continue to Papa Echo 901 at 8,000. Now we can continue accelerating. About 2 miles to Papa Echo 907, and then we're gonna make a right turn towards Papa Echo A00, crossing it at exactly 10,000. Right, 10,000, landing lights off. Right, let's contact Pereira departure 1207. 1207. Right, Pereira has cleared us, climb and maintain flight level 210. All right, perfect. Let's go ahead and continue climbing to our flight level 210. 210. Okay, right there. All right, climb checklist. Torque 45. Check. ITT is stable. Temperatures are within range. Fuel check. Continue climbing. 11,000 for 21,000. I had a good time today at Pereira. Was able to take a nap, had a good meal, and now we're bringing 2 passengers back to Medellín. And I haven't checked my schedule yet for tomorrow. I'm not sure if I have a flight tomorrow, but it is what it is. The company is expanding, so we're still operating only Epic E1000s, which I really enjoyed, and who knows what the future holds for the company. I like them to buy a Pilatus PC12, but I'm not sure. For now, they have these 2, and they're buying another one, 3 Epic E1000s. So this one, November 44 Golf Bravo, is the one that they started with. And I enjoy the route. It's a really nice route. All right, let's turn the strobe light off so that the rain doesn't really bother us much. Ah, it's raining. There are some towering cumulus clouds building up in Medellín, so we're gonna keep an eye on the weather. but but the airport is reporting excellent conditions tonight. So just let's keep an eye on this. We have 10 kilometers visibility in Medellin, so it's just this scattered, towering cumulus clouds to the west that we need to keep an eye on. Hopefully, they don't move. What we might encounter, though, is a little bit of turbulence on the way down. But other than that, it's shaping up to be a beautiful evening arrival into the valley of Aburrá. That's what they called um, Medellin valleys, Valley of Aburrá. It's funny because Medellin city itself, right, sits around 5,000 feet lower than the airport. And the airport is actually located in Rionegro, okay? And it's about 7,000 feet elevation. So we're gonna see the lights of Medellin spread out below and to the west as we descend towards the airport. We're gonna be able to see Medellin city. Pretty cool. All right, 800 to go. Okay, we have left Metro. So now it's time to start getting ready for the arrival and approach. I think it's the route is shaping up so that we can shoot the RNAV GPS RNP Bravo to runway 19er. We can pick that up at Ogmis, which is part of our route. So we're approaching Eastbourne, and then it's going to be Ogmis. From there, we can actually take the initial fix for the RNAV GPS runway Y9er. Okay. Cruise check. Torque 45. Let's do RPM around 1500. IDT is stable, less than 700, and NG at 95. Beautiful. Right, let's take a look at our MFD. What do we have here? Let's select procedure and select the approach. We're gonna take that at Ogmis. 4766. Let me see if this is true. It's actually 8,500. The minimums. Okay, so let's see if we can fix this. All right, so it is 8,500. Okay. $8,500. Perfect. You can enter, and let's go ahead and activate the flight since we're already on the arrival, and it's pretty much the same point where we pick up the our nav GPS approach, which is Acme's. Right, select approach. See if we can use VNAV, and should be descending to flight level 13,000. Okay. Okay, so as you see on the chart, this is arrival chart. So when we cross Acme's, we should be at 230 knots and between 13 and 14,000. So we descended to 13,000 now, and let's start reducing our speed to 230 knots. Transition level is 19,000 here. Right, what do we have at the weather at Rionegro? Wind 0 at 4, visibility 6 miles, broken clouds at 2,000. We have rain going on, and temperatures 15, dew point 15, of course, and altimeter 3039. Right, altimeter 3039. Good. And 3039. Right, we're 5 miles from Agmis. And this is where we're going to start our approach. With D, just double check our points. Perfect. Beautiful. Wow, it's raining a lot. Okay. Let's continue at 13,500 for 13,000. And we are gonna cross in exactly at 13,000 and at 227 knots. This is exactly what the arrival wanted us to do. Right there. 13,000 at 230 knots. Beautiful. let's continue. Right, let's reduce and maintain 200 knots. There is a Rionegro to the right, Rionegro City, and Medellín City to the left. Okay, let's contact Medellín approach. On 121, 1211. Very good. And let's set the tower on 1186. Perfect. Right, where we Medellín approach, and they are going to clear us for the RNAV GPS runway 19er approach. Okay, so real quick, let's just do this briefing so we can understand what's going on. And we're gonna start here at Ogmis. I'm gonna continue to Podga at 210 knots. And pretty much then to Rionegro 9110. And straight in. It's pretty much gonna be a straight in approach. Okay, so it's gonna be, it's gonna be Ogmis, Podga, Rionegro 401 to Rionegro 402 to Rionegro 407, then to Rionegro 404, and from there it is a straight in approach. Yeah, I was reading it backwards. Okay. Right, it's interesting. It's like a U-turn. So we should cross Podga at 210 knots. Pretty much good. 2 miles from Podga, 210 knots. And after Podga, we are going to make a right turn to Rionegro 401, reducing our speed to 190 knots. And at 11,500. It's reducing the speed. We are going to Rionegro 401 11,500 at 190 knots. Okay, let's continue. Let's reduce the speed completely. We're looking for 190. Right. Next point is Rionegro 402 at 160 knots at 10,000. Right, so we're gonna cross Rionegro 402 at 160 knots, 10,000. Right, flaps 15. Then from Rionegro, we are going to start making our left turn all the way down to 9,700 and at 160 knots maximum. Then we're going to continue to Rionegro 404, landing up with 187 course to Rionegro 405, and then to the runway. Okay, we can contact tower. Right, gear down. Landing lights are on. Right, my friends, it's been a nice, interesting day. We've accomplished 2 flights from Medellín to Pereira and then back to Medellín. Right, we're on final. Right, runway in sight. Reducing speed to about 120 knots. Flaps full. Continue. Little windy. Let's keep a little bit of power in. We're just a little bit high, but that's fine. Right, airplane is configured and is ready to land.
500.
My airplane.
400. 300. 200. 100.
Perfect. Let's get out at Echo. Oh, that's Bravo. Let's get off at Bravo. Welcome back, friends. Welcome back to Medellín. Let's just start here. Bring flaps up. Landing lights are off. Taxi lights are on. All right, so we're gonna taxi via Bravo Alpha Hotel Juliet. Going back to the VIP section. Beautiful flight, eh? Beautiful flight. I'm hungry. Gonna go home, take a nice shower, eat something, send a couple of emails, submit my report, and go to bed. All right, so we are in Alpha, then we're going to take hotel, and then we're gonna make a hard left turn to Juliet. We're approaching the hotel. So we'll make a left on hotel and then a left on Juliet. Brakes are on. And we are right where we started. Great. All right, friends, welcome back. It's been a nice day flying out of Medellín to Pereira and back. Okay, let's go ahead and shutting the plane down. And let's remove this real quick. Okay, taxi lights are off, strobe lights are off, beacon is off, navigator still, the lights are on. Trim off, autopilot off, pressurization cabin is off, fuel auto select is off, pushers off, starter generator is off, fuel pump, right pump, fuel pump, left pump, fuel pump. Okay, avionics master off, igniter is off. Let's go ahead and get ourselves some GPU. Very good. Perfect. Beautiful. Let's open the door. Nice. Install some shocks. Very nice. Good. We can go ahead and turn battery 1 off. Battery 1, we're gonna leave it on for now. Let's do our replay, mandatory replay. See how we did it on our approach. Okay. Perfect. Here we are. It was rainy. It was really raining.
300.
Nice. Cool. Beautiful. A little bouncy, but that's fine. That's fine. I'll take it. I'll take it. All right, friends. Welcome back. Welcome back to Rionegro, Medellín. It's been a nice day of flying. I hope you had fun. I hope you learned something. And I'm pretty excited about this project. And if you enjoy this stream, just go ahead and like the stream. You can post your comments. And if you want to add or recommend different routes, just go ahead and let me know. and I will put them in, try to put them in our routing system. We have a whole routing system, but it's the beginning of a beautiful, beautiful project. So I thank you so much. And I guess I will see you guys on the next one. Have a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful night, friends. Thank you again.